Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I'll check your pockets on your deck.
Expelliarmus!
You may want to move.
Descendo!
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Potato!
I hope he's
Stupefy. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Don't try that. What's that?
Descendo. Defendo. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Who lived here, I wonder? Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Not sure how I'd... Revelio!
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
I should investigate.
Roundrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not be living here.
Revelio! It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Levioso! Lumos! Arresto momentum! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio. One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
This is where you will fail.
Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Potato! Stupid one!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Stupid one!
Lucky, that's all. Someone's taken it out.
Potato!
Oh, you stupid one. So clever. You're not bad for that.
Stupid
Can't win. I was right not to be doing this is impossible.
Potato!
Stop it! You're like a clone bubble. Showing off, are we?
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Protego! Defendo!
I won't rest until you're one less human to worry about. You'll regret coming here.
Stupid one!
Cut you from shoes to shatter!
Stupid
Custard list!
Defendo! Descendo!
Why can't I hit you?
Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
Won't get away with that!
Descendo!
Are you sure?
Glacius! Protego! Glacius! Defendo!
I won't rest. Someone out.
Stupid one!
Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Stop far.
Defendo!
One less human to worry about. You will suffer. I won't rest until you're...
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Protego! Stupid one!
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Stupid one! Glacius! Defendo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! One camp down, 1 minute to go. Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Revelio.
It's the student from the town.
Regret coming. When are you going to give up? Oh,
Protego!
rather unwise coming back this way. Seems the coward's left.
Expelliarmus!
You're no match for me.
Defendo! Glacius! Levioso! Arrest our momentum. Incendio!
This is where you fail.
Incendio! Arresto momentum. Levioso!
Stop! I'm afraid of
Expelliarmus! Protego!
No!
Glacius! Defender!
I'll bury you in it. Let's get this up.
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Descendo!
An utterly pitiful this man. This was pitiful.
Defender!
That's not impressive.
I won't rest.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Fight about.
Descendo!
Are you quite finished?
Glacius! Defender!
I will make you.
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Teach you nothing about dueling.
Descendo! Defender!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender!
I will make you one less human to worry about.
Glacius! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Both camps cleared. I'm abundantly glad to hear that.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Protego! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio. That solves that. Revelio.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor cousin. To venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. I've spoken with Claire, still worried sick about her brother. He was last seen heading towards the forest with one of Victor Rookwood's lot.